Martin Luther King almost got stabbed by a side piece. Martin Luther King was a little bit of a fuckboy. What my father wanted was he wanted you to say, hey, you see my race, you acknowledge my race, and you accept everything I bring along with that. So that's what Dr. Martin Luther King was going for. And I think in some ways, we're still not there yet, but I think he'd be happy with the progress that I'm making sexually. So in August of 1963, right after the I Have a Dream speech, MLK Ultra meets JFK. And then JFK is like, hey, the civil rights thing, I'm going to help you. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But then he never does because he's the president. So it's like some people are like, F you, JFK. But other people are like, listen, he was the president. He had other things to worry about as well, like the Cuban Missile Crisis. He was like, listen, MLK, I can't help you with this civil rights thing right now because we could get nuked by the Russians. And then it doesn't matter what race anybody is because we get nuked and we're all Japanese. Listen. All these peaceful protests are working. There is progress being made. You got the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Peaceful protests are working. And Martin Luther King is committed to this peaceful protest, even though a woman tried to stab him. Woman literally tried to stab him, and he just kept being peaceful. I've been there, Dr. Martin Luther King. You got to just keep going when you get stabbed by a woman. And also quickly, speaking of being stabbed by a woman, Martin Luther King was a little bit of a fuckboy. He had a lot of women that he would hook up with. And hey, what can you do? I get it. You're an icon. It happens, but you're going to get stabbed. Eventually, one of them is going to try to stab you. My only question is, for Martin Luther King, for the detectives there, was that woman who tried to stab Martin Luther King, did she have a tattoo in her tit? Dr. Martin Luther King almost got stabbed by a side piece.